the magnetohydrodynamic generator, and then a ship battery. Yeah, I've got it all. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's just get the pump. I thought I was still missing like one thing. How does mine look compared? Man, mine looks messier. Well, now hold on. How have you got? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Does it? How do you have the power both coming out the same side when it's like opposite corners over here? That's weird. I don't know. We'll see. Just like wrap cable around just everything. Not sure how much it matters. Okay. How do I want this to be? Wait, well, why is that? Okay. It can't be against the wall because the shipping container. Oh yeah, because you're blocking the access panel, I guess, right? Well then I guess we're going on. Oh no, you just need to be like really walled in, I guess. Alright. Weird. Whatever. Be that way. We don't care. Gonna be uninstalling these walls and stuff anyway, so we'll see what we can manage. Keeping in mind this door is just gonna be the door to get in here. I don't think I do an airlock thing. So technically we've actually got a lot of space. All this can kind of be moved up, to be honest. Oops. Ignore me, it's fine. We will one day get through. You know what, actually, Krug, just uninstall walls. And equipment. But then cancel. Hell no, that's also fine. Also uninstall that pump and that can. I guess cancel. Yeah, that door is fine. The door can stay. Everything else though can go. Here. What are you doing now? Are you gonna be dicking around outside helping repair even though you're told not to repair? Alright. Just checking the bolts. Just tightening it all up. It's fine. It's whatever. Just do that and then it's done, I guess. Son of a... Krog! I'm noticing this sort of bug more and more with this version. I'm not sure what it is. But it forgets when you uninstall stuff to like update the sprite. Like we had that thruster that was outside the airlock. I had that with a corner locker before when I was messing with stuff, or like one of these small racks on that last ship that I was uninstalling, and it's like I was able to like duplicate it along the sidebar over here, but all of them reference the same object, but it was, the game thought it was there, and I have to like save and load to sort it, but like we didn't quite uninstall the reactor core. But for this being a multi-part thing, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how this is going to handle when I save and load. It's a little frustrating. I think we'll also have to move these tanks, though. Again. It's like all this is just... It's all just wrong. It's alright, though. What is this gameplay tip? Weird N/N/N stuff. Right, yeah, you've completely broken. You've completely broken my reactor core with that. Good. I'll have to load an autosave and see if that fixes it then. Yeah, I was a little afraid of that with the multi-part things. Ah, crap. Game! I can't even load from here. I I shake my fist at the sky and yell, why? It's odd. I can sell the cargo pod for 27,000 when I'm holding it? Or is that just the price that Jillian gets? Not 15,000. Why is it 15,000 when it's put down? But then I carry it up there and I bring it to you. It's suddenly worth 27,000? Okay. Hey, you'll pay like double if I bring it to you. Okay, sure. Why not? What? I don't get it, but okay. Jillian? Keep it up. Meanwhile, Krug is just taking his time uninstalling these things manually, one at a time, just to be safe so it doesn't corrupt anymore. It is a bit of a shame that that bug seems to directly affect the specific way I was intending to use 2 crew members to salvage derelicts. It's very frustrating. Because I'd like to do the whole thing where, yeah, I do a walkthrough and I drop down the lamps throughout periodically just so I can personally see a bit better, and I just mark stuff and point and grunt, and Jillian will just be following behind uninstalling as we go, and while they do that and haul the stuff onto the ship, then I generally would be like looking through racks and stuff to see if there's anything worthwhile in those. Typically there never was, but you never know. Full bottles of vodka and stuff turned out to be pretty cool. It may have also been a bit of a bug where you uninstall something and it doesn't know where to put it. And I would say that's what caused the issue that we had just a moment ago with this multi-part thing, because it's like, where do I put all 4 parts? But I've uninstalled these things on derelicts before, and it just piles it all up into the one single spot. You drag one item away, and it's just like, oh, I'm another one. It's like those weird stacking dolls. They just keep coming. It's a whole tissue box of reactor core. Terrifying. But because of that, I don't think that's the problem. So we'll go for another uninstall here. Actually, let me put down a hard save before you do that, Krug. Hold on, one moment. just to be safe, because I don't wanna have to go through and redo all this stuff later. You good? Do you need a poop or something? Hungry? Or come in here and have food, Krug. Have a nice beef with pork. Whatever that is. Pick that up, don't jettison it, and I think that's all of it. That looks to be pretty good. That looks alright. Cargo pod trade with you, and then Krug, you've eaten, very good. Helmet back on. Come over here, get ready to uninstall that. It's wild that I get paid a lot more for bringing them the thing. I wonder how much that applies to. And yeah, there's just a billion of them here now. Yep. Oh, I see. There. Just move. And that's a jumperjack thing right here. Let's get rid of those 2. Then the field coil should also be a quick uninstall. Or rather, easy uninstall. That will vacuumize though. Hold on. And then access lock. Crap. I don't know if I know the code to this door. Factory resetter real quick. Hey, ×6 for factory reset. That ain't too bad. It's pretty good. Fine job, Krug. There. It's locked. So Jillian can't come in. The vent's not in there. Good. I'm working in it. You stay out. I'm fussing. I'm fussing and putzing. Man. Really just, again, because the cockpit was there, but I intended to get rid of the cockpit, so this is the door in, which means that this can be significantly farther up, because I don't want this to be center of the room. I want this to be center of the room, and this is going to be a hallway, or some part of it's going to be the hallway, some of it's going to be chopped off. I don't exactly know how it's going to be right now, but something along those lines. And then scoot these a bit more. Give me the patch conduit. And the patch conduit. We're going to put the floor hole. Let's see, because it's like here? I think so, because that'll be like the core, and then the plugins around. The control panel will be here. Still two tiles to get around it, then that should be okay. Take the floor out here, happens very quickly. Move it down here. And then a field coil install. Don't bash. Just punch the crap out of the field coil. Krog, stop! As I lock myself in here too. Perfect. Oh, Jillian, you can, I don't know. You can do things if you want. I don't know. Kind of whatever. Watching news? Sure. With the field coils in, you can come in here now. You know the code. Good. Okay. This pump should be working? Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't be because it doesn't have an alarm anymore. I never reinstalled the alarm after reloading a bit. I think Krug's got that in his pocket. I think here's an okay spot. I'm also okay with the lights on the flanks here. I think that's also fine. Then the O2 alarm, it's on. This pump. Just to double check. Julian, get out of the way. Just to check. Yeah, auto hooked up to the alarm. Yeah, okay, just double checking, paranoia's sake, you never know. Okay, minus 0.41 C. It's an odd temperature. I think we're okay though to have the door open again. It's a bit of a dip, but it works. Okay, Jillian, auto task. You can like help me install things or something, I don't know. Pick up, drop, pick up, bring away, and install. So yeah, you've got, in your illustration, you got both conduits coming out the same side. How did I have it opposite before? It's so weird. Like, we got the plug on the top, and I think that's input, and then we got the power on the bottom for, I guess, output? Yeah, in and out. Right. Was it not opposite corners, and we had one of these things just hanging out, and I was like, why is there a weird one there? Am I crazy? Might be crazy. Alright. Fine. It's whatever. So we'll have the MHD then somewhere around here, since we charge the MHD with that, and then like a small battery or something, I guess I could charge this for like a jumpstart thing. Just the battery's typically off or something. Give it a switch. Yeah, we could do something like that. I think my switch right now doesn't actually work. It's bypassed. So we could borrow that switch for now. Let's check, actually. I'm pretty sure it's bypassed because there's actually a conduit just straight up connecting through. Oh no, it does work. Okay, never mind. Sorry. My bad. Let me, I think I gotta... Sorry, Julian. I think I gotta head down to Sundries for that. Just double checking. You don't restock for a couple hours. Mini battery, we'll take one of them. That's because I think a mini battery will be fine, right? Should be. You got... Why do you have a backpack down here now? What? Wasn't the stuff up here before? It all changed order. Okay, that will be fine. Send those over, and then I want a switch. You don't have a switch. No switch. Okay, wild. Send those over. We'll double check the scrap kiosk, because I got the materials to repair just about anything that you're selling, I think. From what I can tell, that's kind of your thing, is they're usually broken. But that's usually okay. I'll buy these conduits because I'm lazy. Fantastic. And heading down. To the sundries. And then black market as well, maybe. I forgot already when they restock. Okay, you've got a lot of crap. No switch, unfortunately. You do have 20 wall lights color customizable. I'm tempted just to buy all 20. just so it's done with. And it's done. Then a 1x4 rack. You could get a couple of those. We'll get a couple of them too. Wow. Because they got a lot of space. I quite like them. Did you have any more of those in-floor things? I know you don't restock till 12:20, but... Yeah, no, I don't think so. They do have an access hatch, and I am tempted to get an access hatch, because that'll seal. It's really slow at, like, opening and closing. But it does let me get into an area. It is just the one tile. I could have just, like, a bunch of cylinders and pumps back there. And that's just the access hatch to get into all that. Tempting. Because I might need a good few pumps here to get this going. Okay, 9:20. 1 hour still. Fine. I feel like it was 1 hour still, like, an hour ago, but whatever. That's okay. So there's lights. A couple of them, at least. The capacitor should, I guess, be around the input, though it doesn't really matter, truly. I think this is kind of how I had it before anyway, and then the laser array can go in beneath. We'll have the MHD somewhere near the output, just because it makes a bit more sense to me. We'll install a battery... I guess, like, here into a switch and... or no. Yeah. No. Yes. I don't know. Ignore me. I'm not 100% sure if I know the words I say. I think we want a battery and then a switch and then a plug. But a secondary way as well. So, like, worst case, we can switch on... No, battery, switch... cable? Dude, I don't know. I don't know how to hook it up. Just so we can do a big time cold start if necessary. And then, yeah, MHD just like... I guess over here, huh? Fine. Thanks for the help, Jillian. Glad the atmosphere is okay in here. And then you... Technically, it'll look best when installed in the middle. Just makes the most sense to me there. And then the pellet feeder. Right where Jillian's standing. And then the core pump. I guess can go up. Krug, please. Can go up here too. And then the cryo pump, wherever is left, really. Switch, I'm just gonna be taking out. Just get a conduit in, we'll just hard connect all this stuff. Because I want to dick around with the... I want to dick around with the switch down here to see what I can manage. Because we need... Generally, I don't want the battery to be powered all the time. That's the big thing. Do we even have the battery around here? Does anybody see it? Hello, battery? Squinting. Just, get some lights in here, yeah. Clear this out a little bit. It's a bit of a mess. It's a shame the racks can't go in there. Like, big furniture like that, not being able to go in there is a bit saddening. And all this cabling, this is definitely too much cable. It's excessive. I acknowledge it. What'd you have in you? Oh. More lights. Oh. I guess it auto-stored some lights in there? Does it do that? Guess so. Okay. Well. I guess so. Why not? Cool. Lights. All of that. Lights. And then batteries. Ah, there it is. Okay. You can go back down. That's alright. Grab the battery from it, please. Thanks. Okay. Because we definitely want the battery connects here. And then the switch... Yeah, got that here. Because I want there to be like an input side and an output side, but it's a single tile, so I'm not sure. Unless I don't need to have cable on the tile that it's on, and it just pulls from adjacent tiles, which, hey, it might, I don't know. And then install. Because, like, yeah, you don't even have an in or output, you just kind of are. Or you do have the 0 and the 1, but I think that's for off and on. So maybe you just magically work and power everything nearby? I don't know. But you're between the battery, so yeah. I need like a basic light or something. We have the light here with a patch cable, so if I toggle the power on, yeah, that's powering that. Okay. So I think we're okay then just to have, I think we're okay to have it like this, and then just like a secondary route of just directly hard connected, so then worst case, if the entire ship is totally out of power, we still have this little standby battery that'll be, for a brief moment, powering just the entire ship, I suppose. I guess I could get a second switch. So I depower the entire ship, like disconnect it, so this is just an isolated thing. So one switch in, so we can do a cold start, with the second switch in, so that during that cold start we're also not powering the entire ship, and this small battery only has to worry about powering this stuff. But then I still need a second switch though, which nobody's currently selling, because we can keep an eye out for one. I think for the most part they're fairly common, but this seems to be working kind of how I thought it would. So hooray! Let's get all this installed again the way it's meant to be, yeah? There's a little bit of messing about for not a whole lot of reason, but at least now I know for certain that this is going to work how I want it to. So the helium tank is actually sort of okay here. It's a bit annoying that they need so much buffer. Like if I wanted to have it against the wall here, it needs to have a wall over here or something. They're very odd. Not too sure why they're like that, but okay. Then the deuterium canister. You can't be over here. Yeah, like you conflict with so much stuff and I don't know why. Like why up there, but not over here? Like over here is okay? Well, except the main core bit there. It doesn't like that. It's so weird. I guess deuterium can be put here. We're just kind of throwing stuff wherever it fits though at that rate. I mean that's kind of how I do it, but I mean come on now. There might be some of these things we have to shove off into a different area. Yeah, I don't know why it's so picky and choosy like that, so we'll just the cryos over here then too. So we have a bit of a snaky way around. It's not very great. All three of these will likely be moving, so we can get some corner racks or something up in those spaces then. That's alright. And then I think that's generally it, so we just have to get stuff powered. Which, I think for the most part we just go with conduits, yeah? Kinda sorta conduits just across. Something like that. And then you have to go just up. It's a little uglier, that. He's gotta stand here and think about everything. It's like mentally go through. Should have plenty. And then we're generally connected all the time, always, but worst case, again, the ship doesn't have any power. We would be turning off an imaginary switch somewhere up here that we're going through, maybe like against this wall or this wall maybe even. And then power on this switch to get this system powered with the small battery, get it started, and use the MHD generator a bit like an alternator. And then once that's generating power for presumably itself, with also some spillover for the ship batteries, we would we'd be able to then turn off this switch, and it should be fine. But for the moment, I think we're okay. We have lights. Okay. Power it off. So, let's consult the fusion manual. I love the in-game manuals and stuff. I really hope there's more of it. I want, like, shopping catalogs and stuff for vendors and all that, too, so I can, you know, pick and choose and find parts and look for stuff and... Man, I just want to get into it. Verify everything's undamaged. Yep. Fusion grade laser capacitor supplies power for 2 fusion laser arrays. Oh, 1 provides for 2. Yeah, that's fine. 1 capacitor supplies power for 2 laser arrays. I just got the 1. I don't think I need 2. I did have a 2 though. I think it's in here. No, that's a pellet feeder. Never mind. Once upon a time I had to. Should all be undamaged. I'm gonna pretend that it is. Reactor fuel regulator also powers 2 pellet feeders. Yeah, that's all fine. The ship battery sufficient for a reactor cold storage. Yeah, that's okay. So generally, switch it to battery, wait for the lamp test to complete, verify they all indicate during the lamp test. I'm pretty sure it did. If not, switch it off. Go back to the beginning. Verify percent power showing green, capacitor charge increasing or indicating ready. Let's undock probably before we do anything too wild here. Right? Does that seem wise? Actually bring this down here. It's good to have this like kind of tidy up along here, pretending that the tanks aren't going to be there. Pretend, of course, they've got a decent home. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. I got those alternate floors to like, I was gonna surround this thing, but I don't know if I have enough for that. Just because it's like got that kind of dotted line type shape. So I thought maybe I could just do like a nice surround and make the floor look a little bit special in that area. Something for another time, perhaps. We get to undock. Jillian, are you good? Hungry? I mean, we got food. Come here. Come here and get some food. Have a beef. I had one of these. They're very good. Nice. Okay, back to work for you. Close the door. Kind of close like all these. I don't know why so many of these doors are open. I think maybe just stuff was stored and held in. Everything is left open. I suppose also double check the fuel kiosk. Make sure we're in order there. Yeah, now there's this stuff that we can buy. None of the black water pumping. Core liner replacement. Just to top it off, I guess, huh? I see. 66,000 bucks. Holy cow. I mean, a lot of that is the, heavy water. What's that heavy water for? H2O2. Heavy water. What's that for? I'm not sure. We're gonna pass on that. I mean, what do we have here that'd be... It's not deuterium, is it? Heavy water and deuterium are a bit of a different thing. Liquid helium canister. Solid helium, 5.2 kilograms of it. Man, I'm gonna say we're good. Get the nav station installed just temporarily. Yeah, alright. Over here, I guess. Temporary location. It's fine.